Hello again, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I thought on this episode we would take a look at the Joyo British Sound JF16 pedal. Now, this is an amp simulator pedal, and it is supposed to give us the sound of a Marshall amp in pedal form, in a box. Now, you have a couple ways you could use this. You could hook it up in front of your guitar amp and use it as a boost overdrive pedal with tone shaping capability. Or as we're going to do here, and we're going to connect it directly to the DAW and use it as our amp going to the recorder. Now, there are a few reasons you might want to do this besides using a software simulation inside your DAW. For one thing, the pedal uses none of your CPU really to create the sound. It's all created externally, so all your DAW has to do is record. For another, this gives you a way to create a sound that you know and are familiar with, and you can take this pedal to any place you go to record, even on someone else's equipment, and there's your sound right there in the pedal form. And then another thing, this lets you record with a live band, do your routing for monitors however you do it with separate mixes everywhere, not have any complicated routing schemes to worry about with the amp being generated by the DAW, and you can record without any amp bleed because there's no live amp in the room. So it's pretty good for that as well. Or else it should be if it sounds okay. So let's give it a run through and just see what we have here. All right, first we'll start with the guitar, no pedal, just straight into the computer. And let's kick the pedal in. All right, let's try the voicing knob. As you move the voicing knob to the left, it makes it more of a vintage Marshall sound. And as you move it to the right, it's more of a modern high-gain Marshall sound. All right, let's try adjusting the gain back. All right, let's mess with the voice control again. All right, let's try higher gain, but we'll take the voice control back to a classic older Marshall. All right, we have low, mid, high, so let's bring up the lows and highs. All right, we'll bring up the voice to the center again. All right, let's try and clean it up a bit. Little vintage distortion. All right, a little high gain mid scoop. All right, let's keep that EQ, but reduce the voicing. All right, this has all been with the Epiphone ES335 Pro guitar, factory stock pickup, straight into the pedal, from the pedal straight into the Focusrite USB Pre, and into the DAW, so no post-processing whatsoever on the guitar. I didn't rebalance the audio as I changed the gain and voicing settings, but there is a level control in the pedal, so you can do that. As you can hear, the voicing knob makes quite a bit of difference. And as I said, the voicing knob, as you put it to the left, it's more of a vintage, older style Marshall sound. As you bring it to the right, it turns into more of a high gain, newer Marshall sound. And then you also have the gain control. So between the gain control settings and the settings of the voicing control, there's a lot of tonal variety there. And then besides that, you have the low, the mid, and the high EQ section, which also gives you quite a bit of control. There was a little bit of noise that was more my guitar than the pedal, and then when I brought the gain up, you could hear a hiss come into the signal, but at high gain settings like that, that is more or less to be expected, so I don't really see a problem with that. The pedal is made from all metal, and it uses a 9-volt battery, or you can use an external AC adapter. It doesn't come with the external AC adapter, though. I picked it up from Amazon for $39, and I'll put a link down below in the description. I think I'm going to add a reverb pedal to go along with this, and for what I wanted it for, I think that combination will work out perfect. Hopefully this little mini review and demo has been helpful to you, and as always, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.